I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall and weighed in at 159 on the dot. And facing him in this bout, Amir King Khan. He stands 174 centimeters tall and has a reach of 180.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida. I'm from about 30 miles away, Bay Minette, Alabama. I've been hearing about this guy for over 10 years, and boy, has he backed up all that hype. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook, introducing Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The media expects a lot from this fight under the stars here at night.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Right hand. Pretty close fight here in this round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice hook. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Yeah.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. I need...
Back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart.
Just get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just...
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. You're starting to make mistakes in it.
Back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't...
Your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
First minute, stick him on...
Much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. And...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
He's my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switch back on. Get
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
in the round. You got complacent. The fight's not over.
In this round, you had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
The bag, and now you've let him back into it. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping round.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away.
Around. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
In your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab slightly off target. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Just stay focused. Don't...
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power.
The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down. No, you can't miss him.
Away. Think about the defence on end and think about what you do. Good work. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up.
Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it up.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
Just don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
You're getting your time in already.
You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Misses with the straight left. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. They're both trying for a knockout. The jab slightly off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on
Your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, beast.
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
Jab and breathe when you're stepping around. Don't.
Come on, you've let him back.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. The right hook misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. Just the same again.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him those free shots.
Here, and he'll start tiring out. Just stay focused. Don't.
There for a one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. You're getting your timing already.
About the defence on end and think about what you do. Good work.
A little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Big hooks upstairs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Okay, now you're switching off. Get out there and switch on.
Start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back.
our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. You don't
Let him back into it. I need you to go back out there. I need to win.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Big deep breath. Calm as
Boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off.
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
One round that you've lost, don't worry about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
In the bag, and now you've let him back.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with the hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. I think that...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag.
Do what?
No argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
It don't matter to me. What y'all doing? Fives?